I have been with my now Ife for 17 years. We met in secondary school, high school, and have been together ever since. I like to think in that time we have grown to know each other pretty well, but lately she has changed a lot. We are both 32 and I am saving for us to buy our first house, and we have 3 children together. She has started smoking, which is the most bizarre thing to do at 32 years of age. I've spoken to her about it and she ignores me. I tell her to quiet and she just carries on. She recently got her nose pierced. I'm a big believer in your body, your life. I don't tell her what to do, but I did tell her I don't like the idea of a nose piercing, and she went and got one anyway without warning. She made these new friends and goes out drinking all the time, seems to plan them for nights that I am on call, so I have to get parents involved in babysitting if I get called out, which is always a big pain in the ass. She forever on her phone. And recently has started to completely blank me. I tried holding her in bed the other night and she just kept pulling away like I was some annoyance. This next bit I'm not overly proud of, but I went through her phone and when I unlocked it there was a blank WhatsApp chat to some guy. No chats on it, but it was open. Almost like she deletes them often. I asked her who he is and she said he used to go to primary school with her and lives in Birmingham now. No idea why she would need his number then. She posted on Snapchat the other night, when Jay was called out, a selfie with the caption "lonely." I'm sure some of these I'm reading too far into, but I am so lost. I don't know what to do. If I bring it up she seems super calm about it all and just says she isn't. Please, some friendly advice might ease my thoughts instead of being in this house with someone who I feel is trying to push me away, so I leave her instead of her being the bad guy. Comment 1. My wife did the same thing. She hung out in her room every night. She was distant, and when I held her, it was like I was a burden. We are separated now. Separated for about 5 months. She seems very loving now after everything is done. But I don't care, I am going for a divorce. We own our home and are going to keep it for the kids. Let me know if you want more info. Cheers, and do not think less of yourself. Comment 2. What I would advise you to do is, to just look at what you know and then to have a serious and honest conversation. It is obvious that your wife prefers to spend time away from you instead of with you. That shows that she is planning her night outs when you have to work, and even when you go out together, she prefers to flirt with the barkeeper. She rejects you when you want to touch her in bed and distances herself emotionally from you. It is okay if you go to her, tell her that, and ask her directly if she even wants to be with you, or if you two should talk about separation, because for you it already feels like she is separating from you. She needs to make a decision. Either she tones down her party activities and works on her marriage with you, or you two should think about a separation. Because as it is right now, this is not a situation that you want to remain in, but this situation won't change because your wife wants to remain in this situation. She likes it how things are right now. Those friends that you went to the bar with, have they recognized what she did as well? Maybe talk to one of them, tell them what is going on and ask them for support. You don't need to be alone now. Comment 3. I am very sorry to hear this and that you found yourself in this situation. You are not dating. She left you because she wants the freedom to have fun in every way she wants, including other guys. Don't date her, and most importantly, don't have time with her again. You will only get a STD. Instead, make her break up final, meet with a lawyer, protect your rights as a father, inform friends and family about what she did and ask them for support. Don't be alone now. Please stay away from alcohol and drugs, they won't help you now. Show her that you allow no one to treat you like that, and please never forget. Just because she could no longer see how wonderful you are, doesn't make you any less wonderful. Comment 4. She's definitely up to something, my man, and the fact she's left would say she's either got someone in mind and looking to explore that, or is already cheating. Either way, your plan B. Don't be that person. Do you know where she's staying? With whom? What about the kids? Comment 5. When they shut you out emotionally and time is non-existent, they have been with someone else, and leaving you is another sign. Same thing happened to me with my first girlfriend I have a daughter with. I hope for your sake cheating is not what is happening, but from your post all the signs are there that she is. Comment 6. Hi Op, I'm sorry, but you must not let her do what she wants. Why has she taken your child with her? Fight for the child? Had you already consulted a lawyer? If not, you must do it. Now, it's time to man up, file for divorce, and fight for custody. Please, consult a lawyer ASAP. If midlife crisis, give her a shock by showing her what she has to lose if she crosses the line. Make her understand that cheating on you will be her last mistake as your wife. Give her a taste of life without you. Comment 7. I'm on call tonight and she has just informed me that her friend has suddenly invited her out for drinks. She's waiting to see if my mother can be on standby for babysitting. I know my ma'am will say no, so we'll see where this leads. Comment 8. She made new friends and is going out drinking a lot. Being standoffish. Deleting messages. Sure sounds like if she hasn't cheated she's about to. I'd get a voice recorder and plant it on her purse or on her car. Also set up cameras to see what you can find. Might try staking her out. Take the night off when she's going out and follow her. Get pictures, collect evidence. If she is cheating, confront and expose her to everyone including her family. Comment 9. So, your wife doesn't care what you think about anything. Not in the slightest. What do you think your next move should be? You have pretty much two choices. Doormat, or she changes her life completely to fit within some boundaries. If I have to guess based on your post, you are already well headed down the doormat road. All I can tell you is that it will be a miserable failure. Your wife is clearly testing your limits, intentionally or unintentionally, right now. What you do over the next short period will set the tone for the remainder of your marriage. If you try to nice guy your way through this, she will lose her tiny remaining bit of respect for you and the remainder of your marriage will be short and horrible. Think about what you need her to do. Write it down. Tell her about it. No negotiation. If she won't fit within those boundaries, separation. If no improvement, divorce. Please understand. Your marriage is hanging by a thread. Doing this may lead to divorce, but it's heading there anyway. At least this way it can end without taking all of your self-respect. Good luck and be strong. Comment 10. Get a pie for me, something fishy is going on here. You do not start smoking at 32 just because someone else does, unless it is to cover your AP's scent. Got a piercing as well? Who for, not you? So who for? The group. Really? No buddy, it stinks to me. Going out drinking with new friends? What are they, single and divorced? Maybe that would also say a lot, including coming home late. So many red flags, and the fags, it all stinks of treachery. Time to get domain like pie involved and start stopping and splitting all joint accounts. See a lawyer just in case. Plans them for when you are on call. So you buddy are out of the way. Why not actually pull a sickie one night and just turn up unannounced where she is supposed to and just observe from a distance using your mobile phone's camera. Also use a VARs to hear when you are not there what she is saying and actually who she is actually meeting up with. Her recent behavior does not sound right whatever way you spin. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Best of luck, keep us informed. Comment 11. There are things people do when they decide they are no longer happy with life, marriage, COVID, not having particular experiences, just not liking how they have lived or not lived their lives, as you indicated in life crisis. Heck, some have it right into their teens and 20s. Or even 60s. And you have every right and reason to be suspicious. And you are very likely correct, she is having an affair of some sort. So now what? Ignoring it is not useful. Giving her enough rope to hang herself is not the way to go about this. She is your wife and mother, her business is your business. And I seriously doubt this all happened overnight and you hadn't noticed anything prior to this beginning. There is so much to be learned about how humans react to many things, how easily we all simply believe things that are patently false, but for unexamined reasons we cannot see it. This is where therapy is useful. But getting her to go is another hurdle. Damn, there are so many rabbit holes attached to these things, it is just not possible to help you in any substantive way, other than to say, try talking to her, lay it all on the table that it seems she no longer wants to continue being married to you and be a proper mother of your children. Ask her if she wants a divorce. Ask her what she thinks she wants. Communication is never just talking. We have to talk to communicate, yes. But communicating is ensuring through discussion and sharing, actually finding out what those words and actions you are seeing mean. Communicating is not one-sided. It is a continual process of asking open-ended questions that require detailed answers. Not allowing for simple yes and no answers that say nothing and hide everything. And it is time-consuming and frustrating and everything else, but it is the only way to actually understand one another. And why in hell it isn't taught in school? Anyway, sit her down and ask her if she will start marriage counseling or just what she wants. There is this interesting thing about our human psyche, that as long as we play these guessing games, the games continue. But if we stop, turn our backs on the opponent, it causes them to become the questioner. And this is the premise behind a thing called the 180. It is quite literally saying, I will no longer play this game you have going on against me. Where you are controlling me and our family. I know and see very clearly no one can ever control anyone else, Unless that person allows themselves to be controlled, so you do any damn thing you wish, obviously you already are. I will no longer be a willing participant in your lying, infidelity and emotional manipulation. I will no longer tolerate your disrespectful betrayal of our marriage. I will no longer continue giving you any sort of support, financially or otherwise. You are no longer the person I married, be gone with you. You can no longer control me. Then follow through. If she sees and feels you are gone, moving on, sees the divorce documents with the space for her signature, that she is no longer welcome, you seem to be dating and no longer caring about her. It very often turns the tide. Instead of asking and begging, you do all the opposite. It seems to work when nothing else does. You get all your ducks in a row and blindside her, just as she has done you. The biggest difference is she is lying by omission to gain control. You get your own control back by opting out. Good luck to you. Comment 12. Maybe ask her what's going on? Are you not happy in our marriage? If you're not going to tell me what's going on in your head and behaving in this new manner, that I don't recognize you as the woman I fell in love with. Do you want to talk this out or divorce? I would tell your babysitters what she's up to and ask them to stop babysitting. Maybe ask her mother, does she know what's going on with her? Tell her that I think we're heading to divorce. If she can't explain her behavior, her mother may have a talk with her. They will have also observed she has changed. Smoking, etc. Good luck, fella. Comment 13. You should get into couples counseling. If she won't go, then you should get individual counseling to either help you cope or make difficult decisions. I don't think that it matters if she is cheating or not, as she is obviously checked out of the marriage. However, if it's legal where you are, put a VAR and GPS tracker in her car. Or hire a PI to find out. But I think you are wasting time and money doing this. Either way, I think that you should be planning for the end of the marriage. Comment 14. Your wife is going through some sort of reclamation/transformation. Maybe she is not 100% happy being a mom or a family woman, and misses going out and doing things on her own for herself. I am concerned about her choosing to go out when you have a night shift or when you are working and you guys having to get a babysitter. Here is why. Because that is setting up to cheat. Basically, she is having someone watch the kids so she can go out and have fun and not have to worry about you or the children. This is a red flag. Also, the whole blank screen with a former classmate from secondary school is a huge red flag. And she is on top of deleting items because she doesn't want controversy or issues with you. She most likely is not sure of what she wants. Which is too bad because she's married with 3 young children. To me the choice is obvious, but to her maybe not so much. Either way, it sounds like she's not having some of her social and emotional needs met. You need to have a crucial confrontation and conversation with her. It's not going to be easy. It's going to suck. Comment 15. I told her how uncomfortable I was of her new friend cheating on her fella, and my wife became very defensive and told me, well, if you say I can't hang out with her, we are gonna have problems. 17 years of marriage thrown away for a friend she met a few months ago. That cut me deep. We also went out for some drinks with some friends of ours, and she spent the entire night talking to the hot bar man behind the bar. She apologized for it, but only after I said imagine it was the other way, and I was chatting up some hot barmaid. Thanks you for watching. Everyday new movies. See you soon.